So today we're going to get started. We're going to be talking about magnesium and how it affects our bodies and how I develop and create products with it at ModernRoots. Is the bug bite soap safe for babies? Yes, it is. It is safe for babies. Okay, so magnesium. It's an essential mineral found in the earth, in the soil, which helps over 300 biochemical processes of the body. It helps support heart health, promotes a balanced nervous system, muscle health, and helps us with our energy production. Magnesium to our bodies is like oil to a car. When we get stressed out, our body burns up more. It burns up more magnesium. It burns up more of the mineral we're taking in. So like when a car goes super fast or you floor it in a car all the time, you're going to burn up the oil quicker than if you were grandma driving, right? Which is more of my speed. So you're going to burn up your magnesium quicker in stressful situations and stuff like that. So typically through food or going barefoot back in the day, also known as grounding now, we would get more magnesium into our systems than we do now because we wear shoes more often. So if you guys have the chance to go barefoot in the summer more often, you should do that. You're going to get more mineral content through your feet. Your feet are amazing places to absorb mineral, as long as it's not dirty or gross or chemical driven that you're stepping in, of course. But walking through soil is very, very good for your system. So we want to get magnesium into our systems naturally. Magnesium also helps significantly improve our memory over time. Different types of magnesiums do different things, and we'll kind of get into that here in a little bit. It enhances our learning, our ability to learn, which I think that we should all strive to be learning until the day we die. I think that's really, really important for our memories and even our loved ones. We should be striving to keep our memory and our learning capacity, playing games, hanging out with elderly people, and continuing to learn together. I mean, that's really where it's at, right? So making sure that we're practicing and learning and constantly learning and different types of magnesium help us to have that prolonged learning. It also calms nerves. It helps some people with anxiety. Different types of magnesium can help with that. And it improves sleep. And one of the biggest things at ModernRoots, everybody needs magnesium. Yes, they do. Something at ModernRoots is that the way that we develop is based a lot on sleep, and we'll kind of get into sleep a little bit more and the importance of sleep and how magnesium really helps to stabilize that. Most often taken orally, magnesium most often taken orally, but at ModernRoots I have developed over the years several products that are used in a transdermal application. That means by rubbing it onto your skin, you're going to get it into your system, and we'll talk a little bit about how it gets into your system, which is really cool. Good to know that it's good for our brain. It's super good for your brain, and there's different types of magnesium that are better for brain as well. But we're going to go through some different types of magnesium just to touch on a few. As a precursor here, there's magnesium glycinate, magnesium oxide, magnesium citrate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride, magnesium malate, magnesium lactate, and then also a few more. Yes, grounding is very good for you. Grounding is the ability to connect with the soil, and the soil is really important to overall health, also being in nature. And all of that kind of ties in to zinc in the soil and magnesium in the soil. And magnesium is extremely beneficial, obviously, to our all over body health, as we pointed out in the beginning here. Over 300 biochemical processes that it helps our body with. Okay, so we're gonna dive right in. If you guys have any questions about that little intro, I love my magnesium lotion, I think. Use it on my back and shoulders before I go to bed to help me get more comfortable and sleep better. Bro, there is nothing like the magnesium lotion, right? Okay, so the first up is magnesium citrate. As we go through the list here, you're gonna notice some things like you'll hear citrate, 8 at the end, and that typically is an acid formation. So anything with 8 at the end, except with sulfates, that is a acid formation type, and how you're extracting it, how you're getting it. So magnesium citrate is stripped from citric acid from citrus fruits, most often like lemon. We use some of those at the store, and they also help to balance pH. Typically made into drinks like Calm. If you guys have heard of the drink Calm, that is all magnesium citrate. So you're drinking something based on that citric acid formation. And it's more absorbable than others coming from a food source. So anytime you can get your minerals or your magnesium or zinc coming from a food source is going to absorb into your system so much better than another source or just a chemical byproduct. So being that this comes from citrus fruits, you absorb it much better. Let's see, it's a house staple for us for sure. Yeah, totally, me too. So magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is a salt that has a combination of magnesium and oxygen. And that's where that single oxygen comes from, that oxide. And this one makes you what I would consider loose. Not like you had a glass of wine, not like you're loose and having a good time. It's more like loose as a laxative. And it helps you go to the bathroom. It's very efficient at this, and it's used to treat constipation or digestion issues. So that's magnesium oxide. Magnesium chloride is a mix of salts and chlorine, which binds really well to magnesium, and it typically helps with sore muscles. Magnesium lactate, that's a combination of magnesium and lactic acid. Remember that 8 at the end? Now we've got our lactic acid going on. Most often used as a food additive. This one particularly, magnesium lactate, particularly helps balance the pH in food. So that means that you have a certain acidity level of food, and in order to preserve it, you're going to drop that pH down so it doesn't grow mold. So magnesium lactate is often used for that. It's a more gentle version of magnesium, and it's orally taken. Obviously, if you can put it in food, it's also an oral supplement. Magnesium malate, it includes malic acid, and it's found most often in fruit and wine. Some people, magnesium malate, it bothers them, and that's something in wine other than the sulfates that bothers people that they don't realize. Even if they can have the organic sulfate-free kind, it can still bother them at times. So magnesium malate, it's also derivative added to food, and it's added for its acidity or to create a little bit more of a sour taste to the food. Easily absorbed by the body, and it causes less of a laxative effect. And if you don't know what laxative means, it means I gotta go right now. So it's better for most people, and because they're putting in food to balance the pH, they obviously don't want to have some laxative issues there. There's magnesium taurate that contains the amino acid taurine, and it's a stripped magnesium salt of taurine. So it's naturally found in whole grains, and I think of magnesium taurate as it helps to reduce blood pressure, and it's heart healthy. They coin that as being heart healthy. And I think of Cheerios when I think of magnesium taurate, being that it's a whole grain. And they say heart healthy on the box. It's because they have magnesium taurate in it as well. Then there's magnesium L-threonate, and this one particularly is good for brain health. It's a combination of magnesium, threonic acid, and it's created from a metabolic breakdown of vitamin C. We all know from, if you watched my videos on the nighttime face routine, we work a lot with vitamin C. So vitamin C is such a great ingredient, helps us produce more collagen, all that good stuff. So this is actually magnesium L-threonate's a metabolic breakdown of vitamin C. So most useful for the brain benefits, and it's good for people that kind of you're feeling low, and then also for memory retention. Magnesium sulfate. This is a combination of magnesium sulfur and oxygen, and this is often referred to as Epsom salt. So most everybody knows what Epsom salt is. Use a cup in your bath and you absorb it through your bath water. Magnesium sulfate can be very drying for your skin. It can be make it kind of ashy and dry, and it can be consumed. It tastes horrible. I have consumed it. It tastes horrible, but it helps to treat constipation, but more used as a soak for sore muscles. Magnesium sulfate Epsom salt, really high quality Epsom salt is used in gallbladder flushes with grapefruit and olive oil. I did one once. I probably won't do another one, but it was very, it's a very intense flavor. Almost metallic-y, but it loosens many things. It loosens some of the stuff for your gallbladder to release gallbladder stones, stuff like that. So that's magnesium sulfate. Magnesium glycinate is the elemental magnesium and the amino acid glycine. And this is found in protein-rich foods like legumes, fish, meat, dairy products. It's a chemical compound, most often found in animal products. It is a chemical compound most often found high amounts in like fish or sardines. So you'll hear like, oh, fish is really good because it's got a lot of magnesium, and it's actually magnesium glycinate. And if you really want to get a ton of magnesium into your system, eating natural things that contain it, like sardines or anchovies. I don't really care for anchovies straight, but I'll certainly put it in a Caesar dressing. Definitely sardines contain a lot of that magnesium glycinate. Because it's natural to our bodies, in their animal derivatives, we absorb them much different. They're highly absorbable to us. It helps with sleep and all the things that come with better sleep, like a calmer nervous system and less stress. The next one is magnesium orotate. It includes orotic acid, naturally found in our DNA. We naturally have this. It's very easily absorbed and doesn't have a strong laxative effect like some of the other magnesiums out there. It helps with energy production to heart and blood vessel tissue. And I think this one's really particularly neat. I did a lot of sports when I was younger, played college basketball, and magnesium orotate is something now that a lot of competitive athletes take because it helps with the blood vessel tissue and the heart. So if you're getting more blood to your heart at better rates, you're going to be more competitive, you're going to be more alert, you're going to be quicker, all of those great things that our heart provides us when we get really good blood flow. So those are the 10 magnesiums that we really focus on really at ModernRoots and how they're used. And at ModernRoots, we use a combination of magnesiums that are specific for the job or product that I'm developing. Do you guys have any questions so far? You guys learning a lot? It's kind of radio silent there, other than people joining. So at ModernRoots, of course, our proprietary blends focus on specific needs for the customer, for topical or transdermal application. So when I develop a product, I look at how it's absorbed and why it's absorbed that way and what we really want to focus on for that product. Research shows that magnesium is absorbed through our sweat glands. It's not absorbed through our skin, like our skin derm layer direct. Okay, a lot of people are like, oh, it's all this stuff is absorbed through the skin. It's actually absorbed through the sweat glands and our hair follicles and our lymphatic system beneath our skin layer. So our lymph node system, our lymphatic system, a lot under here, armpits, groin area, backs and knees, certain areas that you contain a lot of lymph nodes, and you absorb that magnesium through that area. Hair follicles as well. Universities and independent studies are now showing deficiencies in magnesium. Guys, if you take away one thing from tonight, universities and independent studies are now showing that deficiencies in magnesium can be corrected quicker for some people by transdermal application within 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, these are people with big magnesium deficiencies, okay? Versus orally taking magnesium, compared to that 4 to 6 weeks, and orally taking it would bring you to 4 to 12 months, okay? So transdermal application within 4 to 6 weeks versus orally 4 to 12 months. That's huge. That's some big research. So this is not a surprise to me, because I get to see customers and the reviews and the shock of people that use our products and are so enamored by their effects, especially our magnesium products, because the research is done to make sure, and the blends and the proprietary blends that I've worked on, to make sure that you're absorbing them correctly through your sweat glands and the hair follicles, and also that lymphatic system if you're using it in a lymphatic area. And we'll talk about some of the products and how they do that. Most of our customers are using our products for better sleep, reduce pain, soothe arthritis, okay, better focus, calmer nervous system, and neuropathy. Those are the top areas that people come in and they say, do you have anything for neuropathy? Do you have anything for sleep? Do you have anything for arthritis? Yes, we have several products for those things, and we have many that cross over and help, obviously, with over 300 biochemical processes of the body, which is really cool that you can buy one thing and it helps with many different things. Let's talk about sleep for a moment, how important sleep is. Sleep is God's medicine. When you think of medicine, sleep and REM sleep allows your brain to heal its body. It is so important that you are getting good sleep. If you have headaches or you have issues or problems with sleep, you will get so many other issues. I know this from personal experience. You will have a lot of other issues that seem like they don't even combine. They actually make you feel like you're going crazy because you're not getting good REM sleep. It's just that you need better sleep. And a lot of times the key to that success is having a good magnesium in your system and on board at all times, because we don't get it through our food system anymore. We don't get enough magnesium through our food system because of soil depletion. And our fields are sprayed, and when that happens, a lot of the microorganisms are killed, and that doesn't bring up new magnesium into the soil, and our top layers are getting destroyed. So when that happens, our magnesium, we're very deficient in the United States in magnesium. So when you have magnesium on board, you sleep much better. So a lot of the stuff that magnesium helps with is all linked to sleep. So when people come in and they say, oh, well, I have this specific issue, this neck pain, and I say, well, you can rub this magnesium on it. It's also going to help you sleep better, which is great. But the ticket is sleep, because your body can't repair itself, and you end up having myofascial issues, which is like pain in your neck or stuff like that. And it's your body kind of crying out like, I need better sleep, or you're not really taking care of me. Even though we think we are. I love the magnesium lotion. I'm a TBI survivor. Yes, we have so many people that come in with TBIs that magnesium really helps them because, what do you think I'm going to say? Because they're not sleeping well, right? Because their brain got racked and now they are having an issue sleeping. Most people with TBIs have an issue with sleeping. Your best product recommendation for a person who can't shut down their brain at night, night-night spray. And we will get to that. So let's talk a little bit about cucumber or the magnesium products, which our first one is our cucumber mint foot scrub and soak. So when it's on the shelf in the store, and it's like, oh, that's cute. It's like a little bottle. It's got green stuff in it, and it's really cute in terms of the bottle and how it looks. But guys, this stuff is super purposeful. Let's talk about it. Cucumber mint foot scrub and soak. It has a cooling magnesium in it. It's a combination of bicarbonate of soda, mint, and magnesium to help break down the calluses on your feet. So we've got like triple purpose going on, right? Everything at ModernRoots has more than one purpose typically. It helps break down that callus tissue, and it preps the skin for the next product that I'm going to mention. And you can use them independent of each other, but it does help to use them together. So the next product, are you wearing a Meg Pearl? I don't know what that is. My daughter has many TBIs. Yes. Oh, that sucks. A lot of people that do gymnastics, they get lots of TBIs, stuff like that. Night-night spray for my reminder. Okay. Okay. And so the next product is the cucumber mint foot cream. So after you do the soak, the cucumber mint foot soak, you soak your feet in several different types of magnesiums to absorb through your skin on the bottoms of your feet, because bottoms of our feet are very important. This is also a detox, that scrub. You lightly towel them off and you use a cucumber mint foot cream. It's enhanced with mango butter, and it has magnesium to adhere to the foot longer. So I found that mango butter and magnesium together create a better slow release throughout the day, and it also helps to coat the foot, and you get those big cracks in the feet. Guys, magnesium or the cucumber mint foot cream, that's the ticket. And it adheres to the foot longer. So, and it gives a relief throughout the day. So this is the combination between the cucumber mint foot scrub and soak and the cucumber mint foot cream. What a great gift idea. But this combo really helps with something called plantar fasciitis. It's the inflammation. I'll show you on the bottom of my foot. Hopefully my feet aren't dirty. Okay, so there's this, you can feel that tendon that runs down here, right? So that gets super sore or ultra stretched, and that causes people a lot of pain. So this helps, that magnesium helps with the pain, because we're reducing the amount of inflammation. And your feet look bright and pretty. I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they're not dirty. Anyway, plantar fasciitis is a big one for people, especially as we age and we're on our feet all day. Both this combo helps to make your feet kind of feel fresh and new. So, okay, the deodorants, all of our deodorants. I am the original creator at ModernRoots of magnesium deodorants. There are other companies that have now started adding magnesium to their deodorants. I'm not saying that they're the correct types of magnesium, but we're the original creators of specific magnesiums into deodorants. And it has a superb ability to kill bacteria and deodorize. The way that I found this out was I had created night-night spray several years before the deodorant and used it at home just personally. And I used it a couple times as deodorant. I was very tired, but it was super effective. And listen, I am not a stink-free person. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, I don't need to wear deodorant. No, I don't need to wear. No, I need deodorant, okay? And when I was creating deodorant, so good to know. I didn't know it was helpful for that. Yes, okay. But when I was creating the deodorants, it was super important for it to be highly effective. If any of you had used the original version, that's my version, because like it needs to be, you know, help with the stink, you know, and deodorize. But it also, the magnesium combination helps with sweating, reduction of sweating. Now I do believe that we should allow our glands to sweat. When you don't allow your glands to do what they need to efficiently do, we can get long-term issues like we did with aluminum, and that's the belief that aluminum is found in cancerous breast tissue. And when you clog your gland and you don't allow them to do what they need to do and cool themselves properly, then you're asking for issues. And in your armpits is a big source of lymphatic system. So while we are deodorizing, that's also cleansing your lymph nodes, and it is also absorbing into your system. So you're getting magnesium through your armpits. We also have different types of deodorant. So if you can't have the original, we do have our diatomaceous earth kind, which the diatomaceous earth replaces our bicarbonate of soda, which some people get rashes from. About 1 in 300 people that happens to. And that's just an individual, like you're just sensitive to it. I have found that I would love to write something on this in the future, but that people that have used a lot of aluminum deodorant usually have that reaction more often than somebody that's been off of an aluminum deodorant for a while, because you are getting a reaction as it's pulling out of your gland. And then it's sitting in there and sweating and causing a rash and causing an issue. Best deodorant ever, have used it for years. Yes, for real, love. Okay, so our next one that has magnesium in it, different forms of magnesium, is our bath bombs. Now, when you come in, we sell a lot of bath bombs because they're fun and they're fizzy and they fizz around the tub and they're a good time, right? But they are so purposeful. They have oils in them that replenish oil on your skin. Magnesium can make you a little bit dry, so we're going to replace that right away in the bathtub, so you don't even notice that you're getting dry or that you get dry. And then they also are packed with different types of magnesium to allow rest and relaxation. So a lot of people take a bath at bedtime or when they don't feel good. We also make one called the Get Better Bath Bomb, and that has 5 different essential oils in it with different types of magnesium. When you have achy, sore muscles, don't feel good, kiddos don't feel good, give them a warm bath with this, put some vapor fluff on them when they get out, and oh, you feel so much better. Our next one, we also have essential oil bath soaks, and those are all bath soaks based on magnesium. Also, this is what the original deodorant looks like. Mine is well used. I'm a cooling cucumber fan. What do you guys like? What's your fave? And then this is a bath bomb. This one is lavender vanilla. I think this is my daughter's favorite. She loves this kind. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Lots of lavender, lots of vanilla. Essential oils in that. I love that one. Love, 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 the best. Yes. It's so good. It's just so relaxing. Okay, cooling cucumber is my favorite. Me too. Rosemary mint. Yeah, rosemary mint was my very first deodorant. Original. I debuted that at a farmer's market, and people have loved it ever since. Rosemary mint DE. Okay, cool. So you have the sensitivity, and definitely the DE version is awesome. My husband also uses that because I think he uses Mr. Hunky. But the diatomaceous earth version he uses, and he was my test dummy because I didn't have anyone that was super ultra sensitive, and he was really, really, really sensitive. So I developed one for him, and it's worked so well for so many people. But the essential oil bath soaks, the combination of magnesium to soak in. Well, there's essential oils that are calming or very specific. There's one called Natural Cleanse, Ylang Ylang Calm. That one's a little bit more calming. So these all have a little bit different ingredients in them. And then the Intense Muscle Soak. It's got clove, wintergreen, eucalyptus, peppermint. It's an intense muscle soak. I have marathon runners that buy 3 or 4 at a time. They're going to run a marathon and they soak for the next 3 or 4 days, one in each bathtub, which significantly helps their recovery. Our next one is Geranium Rose. Oh yeah, Geranium Rose Bath Bomb. She is delicate. She's very pretty. The Nourishing Herbal Soak, healthy herbs that are mostly foraged for in this soak, which also has a lot of magnesium. It has comfrey. We grow the comfrey. Lavender. We just put in a lavender field in Texas, which is really cool. Calendula. I grow a lot of calendula. Clary sage, mint, and German chamomile. All of them offering benefits for a balanced body partnered with relaxing magnesium. Afterbirth healing, it used to be called afterbirth healing soak, but it's afterbirth herbal soak. And it is focused on helping mom repair and mend her body after having a baby. If you guys, all of you that have had babies, you know that everything is focused on the baby. But guess what? Mom did all the work. Like, that is a lot of work. Either a C-section or a vaginal birth. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into having a baby. And mama needs some care for her body afterwards. So this has plantain leaf, lavender, comfrey, yarrow, uva ursi, shepherd's purse. Uva ursi is a really cool herb that it helps tighten the uterus. When after you have a baby and they like massage your stomach to like get your stomach to tighten up and your uterus to contract, which hurts like hell sometimes. But uva ursi does that naturally when you're soaking with it, and it also has magnesium to calm and de-stress. Next up is anybody on here have used the afterbirth herbal soak? We have a lot of doulas that come in and get it for their patients, and what a great gift to give. Like, major gift giving, awesome for mama. We also have a product that partners well with that called Chap Tits. So breastfeeding moms can put it on their nipples when they're breastfeeding, and partners really well with the afterbirth healing soak. Thank you for doing these streams. I love your products and learning more about the choice of ingredients and purposes for health. I love your products with calendula the most. Oh yes, I love calendula. Calendula is an amazing anti-inflammatory. So anyway, we'll move on. Grapeseed cream. This is a single oil product, and it has quick adhering magnesium to help with skin disorders. I found that certain blends of magnesium go really well for skin disorders, especially in kiddos. I have lots of parents that use the grapeseed cream for the parents, raving reviews about the grapeseed cream. It helps with skin disorders, eczema, psoriasis. It's a non-greasy feel, so lots of men that come in that say, oh, I just have super dry skin, but they're not going to use the hydrating body butter effectively because they're not going to use it probably the right way, because they're just going to slap it on like dry skin. Hydrating body butter does better right out of bath or shower. So does the grapeseed cream because it absorbs really quickly. But really, really important with the grapeseed cream that it doesn't have a greasy feel, so men love it. We have several doctors that use it in their offices because it has no smell and they wash their hands all day. We have many doctors that use it and love that. It has no scent or essential oils. It's used from babies all the way to elderly, and this has helped a mass amount of people with high sensitivities. This grapeseed cream always translates to people with high sensitivities. Any questions on those? Give as a gift for every baby shower. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. What a great gift. So, oh yeah, let's go back to the soaks a little bit. The Nourishing Herbal Soak and the Afterbirth Herbal Soak. Both of those are made in a giant tea bag. You rip the little sign off the front, which tells how to use it, and then you put the whole tea bag in the bathtub so that you can just remove the tea bag and toss it out. So you don't got all these herbs and stuff floating, going down your drain, clogging anything. Everything is in the tea bag. They're brilliant. just because you didn't have a baby, use the nourishing herbal soak. You will thank me. Okay, next up is Balm of Gilead. Anybody use Balm of Gilead? This is such an incredible balm. It's made with biblical oils. It has frankincense, myrrh, arnica, Balm of Gilead, eucalyptus, and balsam of fir. And it's that's an incredible lineup for anti-inflammatory properties. So I partner all of that with magnesium to help take inflammation out, which ultimately has a reduction of pain. A lot of people will use this for arthritis. It's similar in the way that it works, except it's more anti-inflammatory, the Balm of Gilead, than magnesium balm. But it is important because it has no coconut, no shea butter, no beeswax. Okay, we have lots of people that have sensitivities to those, so this is a magnesium product that doesn't have any of those ingredients. It worked in biblical times and kept people healthy while also still being used today. We still use those, and as plants and things change and mutate, like disease and stuff like that mutates, plants do the same thing. They're so brilliant. So if we can use and continue to utilize plants in a way that helps us with anti-inflammatory properties, that's awesome. For migraines, a lifesaver. Oh, that's awesome. OMG, my fave. Yes. Yes, definitely. Okay. So the next up is night-night spray. This is the night-night spray. You can see mine is very well used. You use 3 to 4 pumps on the back of your neck, on your tummy, on your wrists, on the bottoms of your feet, not 3 to 4 pumps everywhere. 3 to 4 pumps somewhere of those places because you absorb quicker there. It also has lavender and Lycia cubeba in them, which are known to be very calming, really good before bed. We have a ton of people that love the night-night spray. We ship this all over the US every day. It's a wonderful, wonderful product. And it's our highest amount of magnesium in terms of overall use in sprays, the highest amount. And we're trying to do that on purpose because we're targeting sleep. We're like, boom, boom, let's get you tired, night-night, okay? Safe to use on kids. Actually, all of these things are safe to use on kiddos. I wouldn't do like 10 squirts of this on a kid just because it might tingle on their skin a little bit because it is pretty strong. But we have people that just swear by the night-night spray. Like we talked about before with how magnesium gets into your system, and sleep is really important, and that's God's medicine, and that's how you get REM sleep. Night-night spray. Okay, night-night spray. Would the Balm of Gilead work for those with gout in ankles and feet for anti-inflammatory? Yes. Only because you're taking out the inflammation. Making sure to get some exercise in that area as well is important. But there's a product also for gout that we have called Circulatory Rub, and that's a really good way to get more circulation. So a lot of people will alternate between Balm of Gilead, magnesium balm, one or the other, comfrey salve. So they go between the two. Some people will throw in that circulatory rub to get a little bit more circulation going as well. When should you spray? An hour before bed? I typically do a half an hour before bed, and I don't really time it. So what I do when I go to bed is to kind of wind down, like no more blue light, all that kind of stuff, at least an hour before bed. I wish I could say I always do that, but I don't. But that's the ideal situation. And then I usually read for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes because I'm a little amped. I'm kind of a person that gets amped pretty easily. So I need that consecutive reading to kind of get to tire me out a little bit. So before I hop in bed, that's usually a half an hour before I fall asleep. So I go spritz, spritz. And actually I do 3 or 4, typically. So I usually do half an hour before bed. You could certainly do an hour before. I just generally do a half an hour. It takes about half an hour to work, so. Okay, I answered that question. All right, so our next one is magnesium lotion, which is a phenomenal product. If you haven't used it, it's like a 2-for-1. Like you're getting an ultra moisturizing experience while getting magnesium all over your body. This is intentional for all over body. So it's been formulated to get a nice magnesium dose all over body, and you can use it once a day. I have people that use it once a day, and they come in for their bottle. They get their large bottle once a month, and they're like, no, I use it every day. Like, I've noticed a huge difference in my sleep, in my life, in my skin tone, in the elasticity of my skin. And that comes from the peach kernel and the kokum butter, which the kokum butter is a really cool ingredient because it helps deliver the magnesium in a more steady fashion. It helps to pull in to the skin instead of barrier. It helps pull in that magnesium to the skin, which is fabulous. It has hemp oil. It has QA certified palm. And if you don't know what QA certified means, we only use palm that is QAR certified. That means that we care about orangutan habitat. And what happened was palm became really popular, and it was like a health craze, and big palm fields, and where orangutan habitat was, wild palms were getting taken out, and deforestation, and there was a decline in orangutans. So what's really, really important is that we are being sustainable on many levels. I know all of the farms that I get all of our ingredients from, if they're not our own. And so it's very important that when we do use palm, we're using QAI certified palm. And so we also want people to benefit from palm in a way that is for our customers, but also for people that are taking that palm and being able to have jobs from it. So making sure that it's replanted and then harvested in a way that is sustainable. So we use QAI palm in the magnesium lotion, and then we also use our Calm Blend essential oil blend, which if you haven't had our Calm Blend, it's so good. So we have teachers that come in and get it for their classrooms to diffuse, and they can tell a big difference. It just creates an atmosphere that's a little bit more calming. It's got Litsia cubeba in it, which is also in our night spray magnesium lotion and our magnesium balm. It's just calming. It has lavender, and it has a very specific Japanese peppermint, and the combination, it smells good, it smells really clean, and it's really good for you. So that's in it. And then we also have all our different types of magnesium that absorb with that lotion, and it helps throughout the day, so or throughout the night. If you shower at night, great. Shower in the morning, great. It's not like the magnesium lotion is going to make you super, super tired by any means. It is calming though. It's perfect for being sick. Magnesium lotion, oh my gosh, when like if you get COVID, or I hate that word, right? Nobody wants to hear COVID. But if you get sick or you don't feel well, using the magnesium lotion really helps with achy pains, and especially being sick or cough and cold season. You're just coughing up a lung. And we're at that time of season where we're all sharing germs from kids going back to school and stuff. So, or you just want your daily dose. A lot of people just use the magnesium lotion as their daily dose. It's a 2-in-1, right out of the shower, lotion, moisturizer, magnesium, boom, done. For just getting that moisture. Okay, our next one, actually we'll answer a question here. Get a little closer here. Is there an expiration or use by on the magnesium lotion? I just found a half a bottle hidden under my cabinet from about a year ago. Girl or boy, use it, because you're still good. You're still in the clear. Our shelf life is about 2 years. In store, what we tell people is 1 year. And the reason is that some products, essential oils, start to peter out between 9 and 12 months. So it doesn't mean that the magnesium is bad in it though, okay? The magnesium doesn't go bad. So make sure that I would smell it. Your nose is so important. It's so important to smell for food if it's gone bad, or it's really good for product as well. So the magnesium balm should be good. Should be good still. Perfect, thanks. Okay. And I think I answered that one. Okay. Magnesium balm. Yay! It was my first creation of a magnesium product. This took me a long time to develop, to make sure that the magnesium was adhering properly to the product, but also delivering into the skin without the product, like lots of people will put stuff with oils that shouldn't be with those oils because they end up making a bigger barrier where the hair follicle and the lymphatic system and the sweat glands can't absorb that magnesium in an efficient way. So this one took a while for me to create, but it was my first one, and it is by far our most popular. It's just because it's been on the market for so long. So the amazing magnesium balm, that's what most people call it. It's thicker, and it provides a slow release for sleep at night. A lot of people use it during day for other reasons. They love to use it for neuropathy, headaches, better sleep, or chronic pain points, neck, shoulder, knee, back, a very specific pain point. So if you've got someone in your life that is always complaining about a shoulder hurting or an elbow hurting, you're going to make their day if you slap some magnesium balm on it, and you'll be surprised. They will think it's witchcraft. It is not. It is not. But they might think it is because it works so efficiently. Some other things for use, back and neck for headache as well. This product has created a big stir amongst a lot of people, a lot of actually end-of-life patients, and it's actually every time I get something like this in the mail, it always chokes me up. I'll get a letter in the mail thanking me for creating magnesium balm, and it's the only thing that their wife, while end of life, asked for, and it's the only thing that helped them with their restless leg or their pain or the side effects of the medications that they were on. And no joke, it chokes me up every time. And if you are one of those that have written in, you know, this product was created for people to live better, but also to provide comfort, especially comfort to those that can help comfort somebody going through such a hard time. So I'm going to read you a couple reviews about the magnesium balm. This is from Carol. Magnesium balm is extremely helpful preventing leg cramps at night. Also use on my lower back when I have a backache. Works wonders when I get cramps in my fingers and hands. I also use on my knees before I exercise. Also appreciate that I can get it shipped right to my home. And you can. You can order at ModernRoots.org and type in the search bar magnesium balm or just magnesium, and it'll pull up all of our products with magnesium, which is super cool about our website if you aren't familiar with it. Let's see, Brianne says, I love the magnesium balm. It smells wonderful, lemony fresh, and that's that Litzia cubeba in it. I rub a little on the back of my neck when I have a headache or if my anxiety is high. Yeah, it really does help with calming. At night, I rub a little on my feet and it helps me sleep while also softening my heels. Hey guys, we all about the multi-purpose product, okay? It better do more than one thing, right? Absolutely love, does wonders for my headaches especially. Claudia says, great stuff, no leg cramps since I started using the magnesium balm before bed 2 years ago. It's not greasy or messy either. I'm really happy to hear that. This is my third purchase. I love this product and it helps me sleep at night. Here's one from Heather. I was turned on to it by my student who used to work in the shop. We were talking about the importance of getting a good night's sleep and she recommended it. I have always known magnesium to be beneficial, so I gave it a go. I rubbed it on the soles of my feet and wrist before going to bed. This balm has definitely been helping me get a more solid night's sleep. I'm a huge fan. Like we talked about sleep and how sleep ties into so many different facets of our lives, and how not getting good sleep makes us ache, have headaches, lots and lots of different issues with our system. Denise, this balm is amazing. I use just as directed, bottoms of feet or sore neck. It really helps me. Highly, highly recommend. Cassandra says works quick and it smells amazing. Elizabeth, amazing this. Have been using for 2.5 years now. Works great for headaches. Very helpful to help all of us with sleep. For mom and dad, along with 4 kiddos aged 8, 6, 3, and 2. We massage it into our sore muscles. 2 thumbs up. And that's the cool thing, is that these products are safe for family. So use on your kiddos. Give as a gift to somebody that has arthritis or somebody elderly. They might be like, okay, great. then they're going to call you a week later and be like, where did you get this? And you can send them to ModernRoots.org. We'll ship it right to their house. Or they can stop into one of our locations, and I'm going to go over those now. We have 3 Minnesota locations, our flagship store being in Buffalo, where a lot of the product is made, and then our Stillwater, Minnesota location and Wayzata location. You can go on the website at modernroots.org and check out those locations direct. We also have a store in Kalispell, Montana. So if you're from Kalispell, please tell your friends, tell them to come visit us. We make the product there as well. That facility is beautiful and amazing. Just to come see it is cool. And we also have one in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is 3.5 hours from Kalispell. And that store is brand new, just opened in mid-September, this last mid-September. And it's really, really cool to see all of the people there become connected and really care about health, and in a town that's absolutely gorgeous. So if you ever go to Coeur d'Alene, come visit us, or Kalispell, but also those stores in Minnesota as well. So any questions on magnesium, any of the products, any of the nourishing herbal soaks, the magnesium lotion, the magnesium balm, the night spray, any questions on how to use, or questions on ingredients, anything like that, shoot me up. Let me see. Okay. Love, yay. Okay, did you guys learn stuff tonight? And I'm gonna stay on for a little bit to watch your questions come in, but kind of a deep dive into magnesium, the different types of magnesium, anything that you guys didn't understand. Do you have anything that fades scars? Yes, Stretch Ease, that has a high amount of hyaluronic acid in it, sodium lactate, and an ingredient called Centella asiatica, also known as gochujala. And that is wonderful for stretch marks and creating more elasticity in the skin. Stretch Ease, yes. Okay, for small joint pain, I've been using the magnesium balm, but wonder if I should try the Balm of Gilead. Try it. The Balm of Gilead was also created as a different type of anti-inflammatory, okay? As a different type of anti-inflammatory for different types of skin and people. Here's the deal. I always tell people, different strokes for different folks, right? Try the Balm of Gilead. You might find that it works better for you. I have some people that want to bump it up and they use on their joints the night spray because they really want the most that they can get before bed, so they'll spray their hands. Try that as well. That's a really good option as well. Which of the products have threonate in them? So threonate acid is really more specific for brain benefits, and it's better taken as an oral. But this has a mix naturally in it in the night spray as well. So that's one of the products with it. What product has the most magnesium in it? Night spray. Night spray has the most because you're doing a concentrated version of it, where magnesium balm, you're going to be using a quarter size on a pain point or a leg or restless leg all over your legs. I have some people that use them all over legs. It is safe to do. One thing about magnesium that is truly amazing, you can't get too much magnesium because it will be passed through your kidneys if you're getting too much. And most of the time through transdermal application, it doesn't filter like an oral through your stomach wall. Any other questions? Yes, okay, very cool. Again, you guys can check out the products, any of these products at modernroots.org. In the search bar, you can just type magnesium. It will pull up all of the products that I just went over. And then you can kind of click and read more about them. You can look at the ingredient list as well. I didn't go through the entire ingredient list of every product, of course. Anything that can help with autoimmune diseases, Crohn's diseases specifically. Just had a major surgery looking to be more natural with products. Yes, any of these magnesium products are going to help with that because all of them are anti-inflammatory. Bigger anti-inflammatories would be the night spray at night, Balm of Gilead, and I have people that use Balm of Gilead as a lotion if they want all over body anti-inflammatory, but the magnesium lotion, if you want 2-in-1 with that moisturizing effect, and then using Balm of Gilead direct on pain points. That's really helpful. Okay. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining. Headaches from concussion, balm or spray to help brain heal and help with the headaches. Balm or spray. Honestly, I would use the balm during the day and the spray at night. The balm's not going to make you as tired, but using the spray at night, you're going to get more of an intense, from that 3-in-8 that we just talked about, the magnesium L-3-in-8. But it also has some other magnesiums in it as well, where the balm is more focused on a high absorption, boom, and then time release throughout the day. Hope that helps. Is there a big difference between the magnesium balm and magnesium lotion, or just preference? Okay, the magnesium balm is stronger. I have people that use it for restless leg all over their legs. But the magnesium balm or lotion is meant for all over body moisturizing, and also you're getting your daily dose. I would consider it a daily dose of magnesium all over your body. So that's the difference between the two. Also, I should add, guys, this week, when you come into the store or you order online, every single purchase gets a free magnesium lotion sample, which is really fun. It's a good way for you guys to get it into your system and try it. There's probably like 3 uses in it. Unless you were to do an all over body, it would be 1 use for all over body. But a great, great way for you guys to try the magnesium lotion. And again, that's this week only, so it's only until Sunday. So purchases online and in store get a free magnesium lotion sample. So make sure, and if somebody at the checkout forgets to mention it, be like, hey, is there a magnesium lotion sample? And then they'll be like, oh my gosh, yes. But everybody knows about it, and they should be giving you those samples with purchases. So super fun, a great way to try the product. You are awesome. So are you. You are so awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for caring about your health and supporting a company that really cares about the communities in which they're in, and our online customers as well. So any other questions? Otherwise, I will let you guys go for the night. Again, don't forget your free magnesium sample with every purchase. Don't even worry about it online. It's just an automatic thing. We throw them in your box every time there is a purchase until Sunday. So don't worry about it. You can put it in the notes section if you want to, or you can say that you saw the live today, and we would love to hear from you in the notes section of your online orders, or let us know. We always love getting the feedback from you guys and knowing what you want to know about next. As a developer, I just kind of like put this stuff in the back of my head because it's just, I'm the developer and I create the product, but getting you guys to know why those ingredients are in that product is really important. Not only is it important to ModernRoots for you guys to buy the product and for it to work, but for your families and for the health of our communities. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to let you go. Thank you. Always very helpful and informative. You are welcome. And I will see you guys later. We will probably do a live again in a week or so. So be sure to check back on our Instagram or our Facebook feeds, and always open your emails that I send you. There's lots of cool little free gift ideas and gifty stuff in there, like the magnesium lotion samples. Okay. All right. We will see you guys later. Bye-bye.